Revere Couriers stock rod class, and it looks like the 101 is going to be on pole position. That's Damien Ellis. That's the son of Gert Ellis. Then, yeah, they not too sure where they're supposed to stand here by the looks of it. The 85 Body Complete Extreme weight loss sponsored car looks like that's going to be on the second row of the grid on the inside probably.
That's Gavin Swart, and a welcome return to Gavin Swart after not being racing for many years. Now, Gary, this is group where am I now? Group A and Group B. That's coming out, and then a bit later on we'll have Group B and Group C. So this is the first two groups that's out on track.
Willem Victor on the second row on the outside, then a lovely new spray job, the Extreme Signs, the 78 snap change car of Mr. Ambassador himself, Sergio Abrams. In there behind him is the 18 car of Jean-Andre Wessels. On the outside it looks like Radar. Then it must be the 325, that must be Tehran. Yeah, Ivan Tehran. The 119 is out there as well. And that, I think, is Ronaldo Rousseau. The 15 is JD van der Berg. And a Welsh car in there behind that. There's a couple of the drivers putting their hands up and saying who, where, how, what. Nobody's 100% sure where they're supposed to be. So the only thing that we know for sure is it's going to probably be a Mark 1 Golf that's going to win this, because there's one Polo and one Ford Escort amongst them. The rest all City Golfs, the most strongly contested class at the biggest oval gravel circuit in South Africa in terms of paid up registered drivers. Wow, just look at the size of this pack, and this is only half of them. Damien Ellis leads them around.
Well, it's going to be interesting stuff. We've got a couple of drivers here from Oudtshoorn as well, from George. That's come out there. Bernard Wessels is there from George Motor Club, and then that 69 XR3 is also a friend there from Oudtshoorn. Right, here we go. Flag goes down. And away we go, down into a turn number 1. That's JP Wessels. That gets a run out of turn number 1. Wessels coming out there in P1 with Damon Ellis in that second position. Then Gavin Swart. Gavin Swart sitting out there in 3. Right behind Gavin is Sergio Abrams and Nastasha Whitehorn. That's the first 5 cars that are heading down into turn number 1. Then Jandre Versace, look at Ivan Tron. Ivan Tron having a go as well, and right behind Ivan Tron is the 15 coming through on his inside of JD van der Berg.
Oh, Damien Ellis leading them through there was Sergio Abrams. Nastasha Whitehorn's on the move. Oh, heavy understeer for one of the newcomers with the white Golf right on the outside of the circuit. Don't know what went wrong there, but the car just started to understeer. Maybe a suspension problem or something that's occurred, playing with the steering to try and see exactly what's wrong there with that 18 car. That's Jean-Andre Wessels. But look at this, the battle for 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th.
There are problems there for the number 119 as it pulls off onto the infield as well. And that's Ronaldo Rousseau. Ronaldo Rousseau with issues out there, but where are the leaders? Man, it's all over the place. There they go. Into turn number 2, Damon Ellis from Sergio Abrams. P1 and 2, Nastasha Whitehorn has gone up into that 3rd position. Heading down towards us now, JP Wessels. Right behind JP is your current defending champion, Mr. JD van der Berg. As they go down the back main, van der Berg going up through on the inside. He makes up another place, and now van der Berg dives up on the inside of Whitehorn in that challenge for P3.
So to the front goes Sergio Abrams ahead of Damien Ellis, then the 15 of Sheriff Moody up into that 4th place. Nastasha Whitehorn got rocked out towards the outside initially, but going a lot better now. That car's smoking. The car of Nastasha Whitehorn is smoking, and it doesn't seem to have the pace that it should.
Mr. Krookamp has also made up a couple of places. He sits in there behind JD van der Berg. does Krokam. Then it's Gavin Swart, Ivan Tron coming through. Yes, trouble out there for the 88 of Nastasha Whitehorn. Behind Ivan Tron, it's JP Wessels as the field head down into pit corner. Coming out, Mr. Ambassador, the 78 of race leader, Sergio Abrams.
Sergio Abrams up, dusted and disappeared now from Damien Ellis. Then the next one coming through there is Damien Ellis and Sheriff Moody. That's also worked his way now up into that third position. Nastasha Whitehorn slowed right down and trying to just get some points out of this one by completing the race. The next one coming through behind that is the 303 now. That is Christo Kraukamp in the new colours. And Christo Kraukamp is right there in the game.
Right, that's a fight for second, third and fourth down the back main with Van der Berg going around the outside there of Damon Ellis, Christo Kraukamp. He's right in that fight as well. Catching them is the 85 of Gavin Swart as Van der Berg runs high and wide. Look at Kraukamp. Kraukamp around the outside of Damon Ellis, but he's in the loose and heading right up and robbing the wall. He's Kraukamp at the exit of turn one.
Kraukamp trying just a little bit too hard, drifts it wide, and the 85 car pops up on his inside. That's the welcome return there for Gavin Swart. So the battle royal right around the circuit, no doubt about it. But there's no doubt that Sergio Abrams having the best race he's had for a long time. Damien Ellis in that second position, he has to give that away and yield it to JD van der Berg. JD van der Berg from a long way back with a beautifully new stickered motor car is up into that second position. Well, the 85 now popping up on the inside as well, and that takes another position away. That's Gavin Swart.
But the race leader making his way out of the pit corner. That's number 78 coming down towards us with 3 laps to go. Snap changes, Mr. Ambassador. Sergio Abrams heading down into turn number 1. JD van der Berg in that second place. Oh, JP Wessels having a bit of a problem here going into turn number 2. Sorry, turn 1. So it is at this point in time, Abrams sitting out there in P1. Van der Berg in second. Swart sitting out there in third. Right behind Gavin Swart, Ivan Tron, right behind Ivan Tron, JP Wessels, right behind him, Christo Kraukamp, and then pulling off, early race leader, that's the 101 of Damien Ellis.
Damien Ellis pulls off and pulling around the outside. Sergio Abrams coming past your camera position now. That's the leader, Sergio Abrams. Next one through, JD van der Berg in the 15 car. He's been chased down there by Gavin Swart in the 85. Then I think the next one behind that is Christo Kraukamp, even though he went wide and touched the wall, still holding on to that fourth but distant position.
Checkered flag is going to be coming out for the 78. Well done. Sergio Abrams comes home in P1. JD van der Berg will finish second. Gavin Swart in third, followed there by JP Wessels, Ivan Tron and Christo Kraukamp. Those are your first 5, 6, 7 cars across the line on the lead lap.